గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్. ఒక్క నిమిషం వెయిట్ చేద్దాం. మన మిత్రులు ఇంకా కొంతమంది రాలేదు స్టూడెంట్స్. సో కొంచెం టైం తీసుకొని స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే. సో టుడే అవర్ టాపిక్ ఈజ్ hydroxy compounds and alcohols and phenols. So today our topic is hydroxy compounds and alcohols and phenols. So generally hydroxy compound, what are the functional group present in the hydroxy compounds? The OH functional group present in the hydroxy compounds, that is called as a hydroxy compounds. So generally in this chapter we will learn about the hydroxy compounds preparation and introduction, nomenclature of the hydroxy compound and physical properties of the hydroxy compounds and preparation of hydroxy compounds and reactions of alcohols and reactions of phenols and uses of alcohols. In daily life we are using so many alcohols for the alcohol beverages, like we are in the wine shop. In wine shop, so many beverages prepared with the alcohols only. So that is a different case. So this is about the studying of the alcohols. So in this chapter we will discuss about the hydroxy compounds introduction and hydroxy compound introduction, nomenclature of hydroxy compound and physical properties of hydroxy compound, acidic properties of hydroxy compounds and preparation of hydroxy compounds. So these are all we are discussing in this chapter. So alcohols are a compound which one or more hydrogen atoms as a alkane have been replaced by the OH groups. For example, if we take any hydrocarbon, so some of the hydrocarbons replaced by OH group, hydrogen is replaced by the OH group. So this is the general molecular formula of the alcohols: CnH2n plus 1 OH. So generally we can write like this: CnH2n plus 2 O also we can write here. N is equal to here integers 1, 2, 3. So these are the general formula of alcohols. So some of the alcohols here, number of carbons increases, and from methane to, you can write here from hexanol. From methanol, molecular formula CH3OH, ethanol C2H5OH, and propanol C3H7OH. So these are the propanol, and fourth carbon butanol and pentanol, hexanol. So these are all the carbon chain increases, homologous series of alcohols. In alcohols, so further classified into, depending on the hydroxy group, we are classified into four types: monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, and trihydric alcohols. Trihydroxy compounds are also called polyhydroxy alcohols. So in monohydroxy alcohols, we have only one OH group, hydroxy group present in monohydroxy alcohols. In dihydroxy alcohols, we have the only uh, two OH groups are present. In trihydroxy alcohols, we have the three hydroxy groups are present. In polyhydroxy, we may be like glucose, starch. These are all examples of polyhydroxy. So these are all the example of trihydroxy, polyhydroxy, and compounds. So let's we start with the simple examples of homologous series of methanol. So this is the methanol homologous series. So in this homologous series of methanol, methane, one carbon present, to ethane, propane, butane, pentane, and hexane, heptane, octane, and nonane. So these are all the examples of homologous series of hydrocarbon chain. This homologous hydrocarbon series, so we are substituting with the hydroxy groups like some of the hydroxy groups. We also know about that. So from here we take this methanol. So the general structure of methanol formula CH3OH and ethanol CH2OH, and these are all the methanol and ethanol, propanol and butanol and pentanol. So these are all the general structures of the compounds. So the methanol N1 is equal to 1 and ethanol N is equal to 2 and propanol N is equal to 3 and butanol N is equal to 4. So here we can substitute the general molecular formula of CnH2n plus 1 OH, and these are the N is equal to 1. So that is methanol, the molecular formula of methanol CH3OH and ethanol C2H5OH and propanol CH3H7OH and butanol C4H9OH. So this is the structure and formula of the methanol, ethanol, propanol and butanol. So in this case we can understanding here. So these are the general molecular formula substituted to getting different type of alcohols from methanol to butanol. Okay, let's see what is that. So okay, let's see. So the different type of alcohols, especially primary and secondary and mono tertiary alcohols. So the primary alcohols only one carbon attached with only one carbon, the hydroxy functional group. Connecting carbon connection with only one carbon, and the secondary carbon connection with two carbons, and the tertiary is connection with three carbons. So this is happening the tertiary monohydric alcohols and secondary and tertiary alcohols depending on the hydroxy functional group connection which carbon. So if the hydroxy functional group directly connection with the primary carbon, that is the primary alcohols. If the hydroxy group direct connection with the secondary carbon, so that is the secondary alcohols. So we know about the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols and tertiary carbons. So the carbon with only bonding with only one carbon, that is the primary carbon. The carbon with bonding with two carbons, that is the secondary. The carbon bonding with three carbons, that is the tertiary. So here we have the three types of alcohols: primary, secondary and tertiary. Depending on these primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, so alcohols are representative different properties and melting points and boiling points also. So we go with these examples like primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. What is happening when it is C? The next one coming to the nomenclature of hydroxy compounds, and this is the introduction about. So types of hydroxy compounds. Generally we have the three types of hydroxy compounds: monohydroxy, four types of monohydroxy, dihydroxy, trihydroxy and polyhydroxy depending on hydroxy group, and depending on the carbon chain, and we also classified into three types of alcohols, that is the primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. The next coming to here nomenclature of hydroxy compound. So this is also very important one. The nomenclature, it is also very easily. So the name with self alcohol. So okay, wait a minute, చూద్దాం nomenclature ఏముందనేది. So these are all the examples of primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol. The hydroxy group directly which is the one primary carbon, that is the primary alcohol. If the secondary alcohol, that is the secondary alcohol. If it is tertiary, tertiary alcohol. So depending on their tertiary, primary. So the nomenclature of alcohols generally in IUPAC name, it is a whole suffix, secondary suffix. We use it as a whole as a secondary suffix. So alkyl chain loses the terminal E and adds OL. For example, if we have the methane, what is happening in methane? E is the vowel, so that we can cut the E, and after that we are addition the vowel. Alkyl end with OL. So that's know about that. Alkyls end with vowel. So here the alcohols end with OL suffix. So that is the simply we can identify. So the alcohols end with OL suffix. So OL suffix. So for example, if you take methane, so what is happening in methane? So generally we have the three types of um, two types of suffix. One is the primary suffix, the another one secondary suffix. The primary suffix depending on the nature of carbon chain, that is the ane, ene, and the secondary suffix, it is depending on the functional group. Like if you have the alkyl functional group OL, if you have carbonyl functional group aldehyde AL, and ketone functional group O. So these are the secondary suffix. So first of all, we start with number of carbons that we consider as a root word. For example, if we have the 1 carbon meth, 2 carbons eth, and 3 carbons prop, and 4 carbons but, 5 carbons pent, 6 carbon x, and 7 carbons sept, and 8 carbons oct, and 9 carbons none, and 10 carbons dex. So these are the number of carbons depending on the root word only. So for example, here the primary suffix depending on the carbon chain, ane. If we have the all saturated bonds between the carbons, so we go with ane. And if we have mono unsaturation, that is the ene. And if we have triple bond, ine. So that is the defining of the um, carbon chain. So for example, here the whole is the suffix of the secondary suffix of the alcohols, IUPAC nomenclature whole. So alcohol end with whole. So if you have right secondary primary suffix ane plus vowel. So here we have the two vowels are at adjacent, E and O. So we can cut one of the vowel E. So that is the AN plus vowel. That is the anol. For example, methanol. Number of carbons, meth plus N, methanol. So methanol is the IUPAC name of this compound. For example, we can observe some of them. So here we take a simple examples of some of the compounds. How we can write the IUPAC name of these hydroxy compounds. First we start with the number one. So here, so are the always functional group, hydroxy functional group giving least priority. So that means from we are giving two types of numbering from left to right or right to left, whatever it may be, the rule of this. So we are giving the hydroxy group, we are giving always least priority. So for example, here we can giving from left to right the numbering 1 2 3 carbons, 4 5 6 5 carbon, fifth carbon. So here the hydroxy group we are giving priority from fifth one, from left to right. So this is wrong way. So we are giving priority from right to left. So what is happening, we can see. So this is the first one, second. So where it is hydroxy group connection, the first carbon. So that's why we can write here. So how many carbons are present in this chain? 5 carbons. That means Fent. So all are saturated. Ane, the ane, but we are cutting the one vowel E. So the what is the position of hydroxy group? Vol, vol. So that is the fentanyl. So we also mention the position of the hydroxy group. So that is the first position. That's why we are giving pentanol. Pentanol is the IUPAC name of this compound, pentanol. So the next one, so coming to next one. So this is the second compound. So we are giving priority from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the position of hydroxy group? Second position. So that's why we are mentioning here. So here also we have the 5 carbons. So that's why Fent, and the position of hydroxy group at second position. So the all carbons are saturated. So that's why we can write Fent. So number of Fent represents the number of carbons chain. So that is the longest carbon chain 5, and the N mean all the carbon chain are saturated. So N. So this is the 2 mean the position of the hydroxy group, pentano 2. So that is the difference between these two compounds. So one is the pentano 1 ol and second one pentano 2 ol. So coming to third one. So what is happening in this compound third one? We are giving this priority also. This is also same thing from left to right or right to left. So this is left to right priority. The second one right to left priority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the position of hydroxy group? Whatever it may be, we are giving priority from left to right or right to left. So whatever it may be, the position of the hydroxy group remaining constant, remaining same. So that's why, so the position we are mentioning here, the third position. So pentan. So generally the UPAC name of this compound, Fent, number of carbons, it represents number of carbons, and A all are saturated, and this one 3 volt. 3 volt means the position of the hydroxy group at third position. So that's why the name of this compound pentano 3 volt. Pentano 3 volt. So coming to next topic. So next compound. So coming to this one, fourth one. So we are giving priority from according to our IUPAC nomenclature 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the wrong method because of the hydroxy group we are giving priority is very high number, that is the fourth. So that's why we are giving priority from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many carbons in straight chain? So we have only 4 carbons. That's why but all are saturated butane. So the position of methyl group. So this is we take as a substitution. The position of methyl group also we can mention in front of the root word. So that is the 3-methyl butane plus. So this one, the position of hydroxy group where it is located. So the hydroxy group at one position. So that is the whole 3-butyl 3-methyl butanol 1-butanol. So this is the IUPAC name of this compound. So the coming to this sixth one. So how to understanding this is also very simple compound. So we can understanding here. We are giving priority first of all as the longest chain rule. Longest chain rule 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the way. So the hydroxy group, the position of the hydroxy group at second position, where the substitution methyl also in second position. So the name of this compound 2-methyl butanol 2. 2-methyl butanol 2. This is the IUPAC name of this sixth compound. So we have the so many example of this regarding this especially IUPAC name literature. So understanding this too much experiments practices to understanding the IUPAC nomenclature of these compounds. So this one, seventh one, we are giving priority 1, 2, 3. So here the hydroxy position at 1. So the number of carbons in straight chain 3 prop. So the 2 dimethyl substitution on this compound. So we can observe these compounds all have the same molecular formula but different type of structures. So that is we can explain it. So these are all the totally isomerism um, isomerism compounds from we can write one fentanyl to two pentanol to the last three methyl butanol to so these are all the different types of compounds which has existed in the same molecular formula. So that is a C5H7 H12O. So these are all existed in same molecular formula. So we can write in 8 structural isomerism in different type of their properties also different depending on their structure. So this is about the today our class. Tomorrow we will discuss with new topic. Okay. This is the one of the simple compound to understanding the IUPAC nomenclature. First we take the longest chain rule, how many carbons are in longest chain. So we are giving to priority according to IUPAC nomenclature 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the second position, hydroxy group is present, and the third position we have the methyl group. How many carbons are in straight chain? 5 carbons. So what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Very simply. So first of all we can identify the position of the um, hydroxy group. Second position, this is the one and second. The methyl group third position. So the IUPAC name of this compound, the total carbons, how many carbons are in straight chain? 5 carbons. So that means pent. So all are saturated. Saturated mean in saturated. The position of hydroxy group. The position of hydroxy group. Where is the position of hydroxy group? 2 vol. 2 vol. So the substitution. What is the substitution here? Methyl group. So we can write in print methyl. So we also mention the position of the methyl group. So where is the 1, 2, 3? So the name of this compound 3-methyl pentano-2-ol. 3-methyl pentano-2-ol. The IUPAC name of this compound is 3-methyl 2-methyl pentano-2-ol. So this is today our topic. Tomorrow we will discuss about the alcohols preparation and alcohol preparation also, and with a different type of starting reagents. Okay, thank you.